What is up, guys? It's your boy SF Bay Area Sports Talk here, and we have breaking news, guys. Breaking San Francisco Giants news. The Giants have made a trade today, guys, to acquire a 29-year-old left-handed hitting outfielder, Alex Dickerson, from the San Diego Padres, guys. And so Dickerson had only 19 plate appearances this year with the Padres. I believe San Diego has a lot of young up-and-coming prospects, and so I think they have a crowded outfield situation there, and so that could have potentially, basically Dickerson just couldn't get enough at-bats in San Diego. And, with the Giants situation, if you look at left field, we have definitely tried many different outfielders this season to see if we can find an outfielder that could stick every day in the lineup. And a lot of us believe, guys, that it was going to be Mac Williamson. And unfortunately, Mac Williamson struggled for a period. And, the Giants ended up, releasing him. And he got picked up from the Seattle Mariners. And then after Mac Williamson, Mike Yastrzemski has provided another spark plug. Although at this point, guys, Yastrzemski is hitting .231 with 1 home run in 52 at-bats. So the Giants have given him a small sample size to see what he can do. And, he has some speed and has shown very good defense out there, Yastrzemski. But, Farhan Zaidi, I think, is always trying to add competition. And, especially in this case with Dickerson, he is going to be going down to the minor leagues, guys. So he's going to be joining a overcrowded outfield situation down in AAA Sacramento, as the Giants have a lot of potential up-and-coming outfielders, or even outfielders that we have already seen, them make at-bats. The likes of Austin Slater, you guys probably remember him a lot. Definitely like his at-bats. And then you got a guy like Chris Shaw, who definitely showed some big power last year when they called him up. And I think the thing with Chris Shaw is he needs to tone down the strikeouts. He strikes out a lot. And so what you're going to see is Dickerson go down there to AAA. And, I definitely think the Giants will find a way to get him some at-bats and really kind of take a hard look at him. What is very interesting, guys, when you look at the track record of Alex Dickerson, is that at 29 years old, he has only had 312 big league at-bats. So, when you think about in the average season, guys, maybe a big leaguer will have 500 to 600 plate appearances, and that's, playing every day, like 140, 150 games in a season. So for Dickerson to have only 300 at-bats, that's basically about half a season's worth of at-bats in the big leagues, and he's 29 years old. So, he definitely has not had a whole lot of at-bats to kind of get a feel for things. And if I can testify being playing, still trying to play college baseball. Hitting, it takes more at bats to kind of get a feel for things and, really start developing that confidence and getting, the muscle memory down, with hitting and all that. So it's an entire process that you go through, essentially. So that is the upside with Dickerson. He has, because you think about a young guy, 22, 23, maybe over the course of 5 years, he could play every day, and, the wear and tear you would start to see later on in his career. So at 29 years old, Dickerson still, there's not that wear and tear in the history of his career. So I think that'll be interesting moving forward, and I'm very excited to see what he potentially can do down there. And at this point, if you're Farhan Zaidi and there's a way that you can find a way to bring in somebody, potentially that, and also, guys, in 2016, it was impressive, guys. In 84 games, he hit 10 home runs that season before having his season get cut short, had back surgery, and then the following year was out from Tommy John surgery, guys. So Dickerson was showing some potential in 2016, and that power ratio is impressive because if you take that average, 10 home runs in 84 games, about over the course of 162 games, he potentially would be at a 20 or more home run guy. And so that's very good power for the outfield. And obviously, if you can get that type of production at Oracle Park, although it would be tough to do, but 20 home runs, again, the Giants really haven't had a very successful everyday left fielder that has had some staying power in the lineup really since like Barry Bonds. Because I mean, if you look at the 2010 years, we had the likes of Pat Burrell, Aubrey Huff, and you look at 2012 with Angel Pagan playing. I think he was playing center field, but we've kind of gone through a lot of different outfielders in left field. I think the Giants every year, guys, on opening day, we have featured a different opening day left fielder. So, I mean, that just goes to show the type of filtering that we've gone through. So, guys, wanted to get into another big important aspect of the trade, which is what the San Francisco Giants gave up essentially in this deal. So, in the deal, guys, we gave up a guy by the name of, his name is Franklin Van Gurp. So the 23-year-old guys from the Giants pitched out of the bullpen for low A Augusta this season, guys. In 33 and 2/3 innings, he struck out 49 batters. And so that is very impressive when you look at his stuff. The strikeouts, 49 and 33 and 2/3 innings. Now, the issue with him is the ERA at 4.54. But again, very young guy here, 23 years old, pitching out of the bullpen. And I think this was a case of Farhan Zaidi making a trade to trade something that maybe he felt that the Giants have an excess of, which is very good bullpen pitching, very solid young pitching. And, the Giants, they're even open to trading some of their key veteran bullpen pieces right now to potentially try to bring in some offense, some hitting guys, to bring some stability to this Giants lineup. Because as the Giants are going through what looks like this young rebuild that's kind of taking place in front of our eyes this season, and the Giants are still competing, give them credit. They're still fighting in games. The Giants are buried, obviously, in the standings, but, I mean, a little short run like what they kind of did recently where they won 4 out of 5 games. I mean, anything that they can do, really, they can really potentially get themselves right back into the thick of things. And so, anything really is possible, and we just, it's going to be fun continuing to see the development of these young players and see what they can do. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button and comment down below, guys. I would love to hear your opinion and your perspective on all things San Francisco Giants. How are you guys feeling about the trade for Alex Dickerson? Do you think it was a good trade made, as we gave up something that maybe Farhan Zaidi feels like we have an excess of in bullpen pitching and young arms, and we really need to try to acquire talent for our offense and, really to build some structure in the lineup? Also, guys, would love to hear what do you guys think about possibly what's going to happen with Madison Bumgarner. All of us are waiting as things continue to approach the July 31st trade deadline. And will the Giants, make some trades of some of their key relievers? We know that Will Smitty, guys, the closer, just having a phenomenal season, guys, with 14 saves on the year and 14 save opportunities. Knock on wood, that he continues his dominance. And so, guys, the Giants, it's going to be interesting. The Padres are coming into town on Tuesday, so we cannot wait to see as we try to get that W. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you again. Have a great day.